How's it going, everyone? Welcome to me and Andrew playing Resident Evil 2. We're gonna see how far we can get tonight. I'm a little under the weather. My sore throat and allergies and stuff, so it's probably just all the pollen and everything going on. But yeah, uh, we hope you enjoy what we play. And then, so man, like I guess before we get started, like let's get into the whole thing of like your memories of this game. Like for us, you know, I mean, because this is a big deal for me and you. Like, you're looking at what, 1998? I was about 17 at the time when this game came out. So, what about you, man?
I would have been number 14. And funny enough, this is the only Resident Evil game that I actually never. I didn't know until later.
Till later.
Yep, this is the only one. I first played it, and my grandmother's. I was visiting her for the summer in Dyersburg, Tennessee. That's the one I told you about back then. It looked like a lot like Racoon City. Of course, I didn't know it looked like Racoon City until Resident Evil 2 came out.
Mm.
And I played it when I was there. I rented it. Um, Absolutely had a blast because she kind of lived in Tennessee Hill Country, and where her house was, the backyard literally drops off into, I swear, it's like probably like a 20-foot drop down into a forest, like a mini forest, and you can see the skyline of downtown from her house. So I felt like I was in Racoon City when I was actually playing the game, and it was just an amazing experience that I will never be able to recreate. Um, so yeah, Resident Evil 2 obviously was a big place in my heart. So I felt like I was there. Plus you have that additional magic boost of being a child, your imagination is running wild, taking places you never thought you could be. So it was really just a sensory overload. I have the game. I'm in a Raccoon City lookalike. And to make matters even better, Silent Hill hadn't come out yet. So I didn't associate like tornado sirens or stuff like that with anything horror. They were just already scary enough.
Hmm.
And I think the third day that I had the game, I don't remember how far I was in it, but they had a tornado warning for the town, and the freaking sirens started going off at 11 o'clock at night. So if you know anything about tornadoes, the scariest ones are nighttime tornadoes because you can't see the fuckers.
Oh yeah,
So all
yeah.
you hear is wind. You hear the sirens. And I'm sitting here trying to play Resident Evil 2. It's amazing. So yeah, it's an experience I will never ever have again. I'm gonna cherish very deeply.
Remember like me and you sitting down and like figuring out what this game was going to be like.
A bizarre
You know,
incident occurred in the outskirts
because
Yeah.
of
because it
American
wasn't
suburb
it wasn't
of
described that it
GOG
was like
City.
this large metropolis. It was a small
It
town,
was later revealed that
near a
terrible
port.
disaster
Uh,
had been
Well, I remember
caused
you
by
had. I
chemical
don't remember what
weapons.
magazine it was,
A
but you had the
mutagenic
magazines
toxin
that had the
created by the
original
international
Resident
enterprise
Evil
Umbrella
1.5, which we didn't know it
for
was 1.5.
use in
But
bioweapons
some of the first Resident
experiments.
Evil 2 screenshots showing the police
The
station and there was
Racoon
a
City
walker.
Police Department
Mhm.
So
special
our
stars
really at that
immediately
time,
began
what we're
investigation.
trying to
The
imagine
case was
Resident Evil
apparently
2 as,
closed, thanks to the efforts of
the
STARS
best we could
members
do
Chris
is
Redfield
built around
and
these two
Jill
screenshots that
Valentine.
were in the magazine that you had.
yeah. But yeah,
But
man, I
the
picked up a
Umbrella
lot of EGM
Corporation's
and
experiments.
Game Informer and all that stuff back then.
I want to say it was PSN, the official PlayStation magazine.
That could have been.
Not 100%. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I think I don't remember how I found out, how you told me. So you had already gone to, you were already in high school.
Hmm.
Um, so I might have heard it from your sister, but yeah, I remember going over to your house real quick so I could get some of those screenshots.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, when this game released, we got it like 2 weeks early because it broke street date. We had pre-ordered from what was it, Game Bros or
What we got
Games,
here?
Games something over there off of in Pasadena area.
The one that was inside the mall?
It was near the Walmart near the mall.
Game Bros. Didn't see.
Yeah, because they did have like the stores in the mall and stuff like that. I just don't.
Guy's a maniac.
Um,
Why'd he bite me?
I don't remember exactly the name, but yeah, man, like I remember just getting the call. We're like, "What? It's out already?" Ran over there so fast after my dad got off work, and then watching this this cutscene here.
Mess.
But
What could
so
have done
for those that
this?
are checking out the stream, I had some issues with OBS, so I'm sorry I'm late. And then I couldn't get the GOG version to go into windowing mode, so I'll have to look into that.
All right.
So I'm playing this on my PS2 with the DualShock version of the game.
By the way, I don't know if it's set up like this. I don't see.
What's up?
I don't see.
Oh, yeah, you'll need to open up the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So this game was released. It came out in January.
Wait! Don't shoot!
In America, well, I guess worldwide. So January for North America.
We can't stay out here.
Oh.
Get to the
And
police station.
I didn't
It'll
get
be
to
a
play
lot
it this
safer.
summer. So I don't, I mean, unless you recall differently, I don't ever remember coming over to your house when you got it. I feel like I wanted to wait until I could get it. Because
Yeah.
my birthday being in the summer, I was still 8 months away from even sniffing this game. So I want to say that I didn't, like, I don't know, you didn't spoil anything, but I remember you just talking about how it was amazing.
Yeah.
I could not wait to play it.
Mhm.
So that's why I ended up not being able
Yeah.
to wait,
First
because
day
I
on
would
the
be at my
job.
grandma's.
Great,
And
huh?
there was like literally
Play
nothing
on
to do other than
Nice
play
to
video
meet you.
games.
Mine's
And I was
Claire.
like, you know what?
Claire Redfield.
Plus,
I came to find
small
a
town,
friend.
right? I'm 14 years old. She taught me to drive because she hated driving. So I'm 14 years old driving around in class in her big old Cadillac tank car that she had.
Right.
So I remember the night,
Did you open the
I
glove
think I
box?
lasted a day, and I said, I gotta play it.
There's
So
a gun
I remember she
inside.
gave me
Better
like
take it with you.
$50. Let me drive the car to the mom and pop video store. Get her a couple of movies, popcorn, candy, and she said, go ahead, get some things. And of course, the people small now they have everything in stock. I have to worry about getting being checked out. And by that time,
You
Resident Evil
okay?
2 is already,
Still in
6,
one
7 months
piece.
old. So it's in stock. And I rented all of it. At 14 years old, I remember driving back in this huge tank of I said Cadillac, it was an Oldsmobile actually. This huge tank of an Oldsmobile. It's super hot, the AC doesn't work, so I got the windows down, I got my elbow out of the side of the car, driving, I got these bags next to me with videos and video games and snacks and candy, and I'm living a life. And I can, yes, driving the car when you're 14 is fun, but no, I couldn't wait to get back and play this game. Like I said, I only lasted a day. I couldn't wait till my birthday. I'm already here. There's really nothing to do with this song. My grandma, she would cook for me constantly, so I grew up about to get super fat. So yeah, it was amazing.
Okay, now I got to get used to the controls again. I have not
Really?
touched. I haven't touched, dude. I haven't touched this game in like freaking. Remember, it's analog too, so.
See, now when I go back and play, I can't do analog. I will do the D-pad.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Is I'm a D-pad player.
So even with playing the GOG version on my PC, and I use my PlayStation 5 controller, I still D-pad it up.
Man, normally I can get past this guy, but it's like I literally haven't played this since freaking.
Okay, then you know what? I called dibs on the Resident Evil 3 walkthrough. So play along because I'm a beast. Of
Well,
course, that is my weakest game.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Because like I can't do the dodge.
I'm a human.
oh yeah, I deal with the dodge mechanic they added in 3. So,
Yeah.
hey Viddy, hey Dad, Viddy's like, stop it! Don't
Sorry.
open that door. Wait, wrong Resident Evil game.
I thought you were one of them.
I'll be particularly lurking
What's
because I'm
going
sort
on
of
in this
working on a
town?
computer a bit.
Hold on.
And
Yeah,
then,
it sounds like me.
yeah,
I don't have
and
a
then
clue.
Dad said, "You
By
guys
the
don't know
time
how
I
to play
noticed
this
something was
game."
wrong. The entire city was
Yes, Viddy, I
infested
know
with
the time
zombies.
difference. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even think about it when I typed it out.
But you should be safe inside here.
And
I'm
it's
keeping
sad
a
because like
close
I've been
eye on
playing I've been playing Metal Gear for like every day, so it's hard not to be like pushing certain buttons for certain things. So just gotta remember what the buttons are for this. Okay, so it's circle for the menu, handguns equipped,
I think
aiming.
the only thing that throws me is whenever I switch from Xbox to the Switch because of the buttons.
Oh, the buttons, yeah.
They know with X and Y being different, and that always throws me.
Don't shoot me, I'm human. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me know in the chat what your, or me and Andrew know in the chat what your favorite Resident Evil game is. You know, it's just worth letting him die. I mean, he dies anyway. I wasn't even aiming at that guy, and somehow I shot him. It's a magical bullets. Which way did he go from Roger Rabbit? I'd say, so Vidi says 4, with Resident Evil 1 Remake being second. I'm listening but not watching. I've seen this movie before. I know how it ends. That's so true. So what did you think of Leon as a character?
Keep in mind, this is through the lens of a nerdy child. I hated Leon because I was really attached to Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if I did it with you by myself. I might have done it. I already mentioned by that. I had written very bad fan fiction that would place Chris in the middle of outbreak. I wasn't too because they made sense. I wanted to play as Chris. I was also weirdly attached to Joseph Frost. So he was the guy in the cutscene in the very first Resident Evil when they got attacked by the dogs. He's the one that picks up the severed hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, ah! And he gets them all. I remember I liked him so much because of his bandana that was my reasoning as a kid for liking him. I thought it was cool. And then I made up in my head that he was the one that was dating Jill Valentine and that he'd have to get back to her somehow.
Somehow?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, for me, I like Leon. I mean, come on, he had my haircut. I mean, I don't know, just I resonated with the character. Even though, like, he became such a badass in the, like, overpowered badass in the lore of the original games and stuff.
But they also at this time too, the most non-guy movie ever was released, Titanic.
Oh yeah,
DiCaprio.
he did look like Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah.
I was just like fed up with him.
Jack, draw me like you're one of your French girls.
Interesting tidbit here. So the much maligned George Romero script as a people. The reason why he had put it where Chris and Jill were brother and sister was based off a misinterpretation of a screenshot from this game. It was the intro CGI with Leon and Claire in the car. Thought they were related. And when they found out, oh no, that's the second game, it was going to be based off the first game. He decided to carry that over into that script.
Yeah.
Which is why Chris and Jill were brother and sister in his version.
You know, the other thing too is like some of the things we need to talk about is like, remember when the demo came out? Because like, I remember playing that quite a bit.
Yeah, I played that at your house. It's fun.
Yeah.
I remember I watched you play it, and you let me play it, but I don't remember. Like, did it come out in a magazine?
It might have. Oh, wait. I'd have to look.
Because Dino Crisis 3 came with, or Dino Crisis 3.
Dino
the
Crisis
Dino
2.
Crisis demo came with a game that I don't remember which one. Somebody told me it was like a director's cut of Resident Evil 2, which I don't remember existing.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear that there was a Dino Crisis demo. I just don't remember what game that was packaged with. Because Dino Crisis was on 99.
And that was such a good game too. That took a drastic turn with 3, and then
Okay, here it is. So yeah, it was Resident Evil 3. So the original release of Resident Evil 3 had the Dino Crisis demo.
yeah, Resident Evil 3. Yeah, because you couldn't have fit that in the case at the time with 2. All right, so let's.
Because I know you had it.
Yeah, we did have it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the disc right now. But where the hell did it come from? That's what it was.
Man, that was so cool. Because like there were some changes and stuff. You could pick up 2 of the shotguns because of the way it was designed. Because if you go pick up Kendo's shotgun. Oh, come on. Stop it. I gotta remember which cancel. Click, clip.
Circle, right?
No, it's actually triangle, which is bizarre. Come here, buddy. Oh, come on, you bastard. I completely bypass these guys. And then, like, talk about, like, the pre-rendered backgrounds were just so awesome. It made the limitations of what you could do with a video game very impressive. Okay, come on. So I gotta get used to the slow frame change. There we go. Pick him.
Ooh, okay, here it is. It says the Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut.
There we go.
Packaged with the first available demo.
Okay,
So
I'm
that's
dead.
what it was.
I'm dead. It's alright, whatever. Okay. That happens. Now I got
You hear
my... Yeah, what, it came with what?
So the Resident Evil 2 demo.
Director's
came
Cut.
With Director's Cut.
Yeah, okay.
So I remember you getting that, and we were going to play as the Genesis better. Not realizing it wasn't. They made a mistake when they printed the Director's Cut for Resident Evil 1, and it came with the same censored cutscene as the original release did. I think it lasted like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, put it Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
What do we do?
No. You need to show Andrew the Leon costume I made for Logan. I definitely will. Also, speaking of movies, the next Mario animation may be titled Super Mario World. I did see that. I think that's cool. I mean, I'm okay with that title.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Like you want to bring in Yoshi as fast as you can, so. Okay. Now that I got the controls a little bit better. You know what's weird though? Going back to this after playing from the Saturn. Alright, now
You still have the Saturn controls that embedded in your head.
No. I mean, having the 8-way is nice. Dude, like, remember, like, me and you trying to speedrun this game? Like, I remember being able to do it a couple times, but...
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Because you wanted to get the unlimited rocket launcher.
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
I was always better at speedrunning the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on.
Alright, so...
I don't have a clue.
Would try to
By
save
the
as much
time I
ammo and
noticed
start
something was
dodging some,
wrong,
juke and jiving these guys,
City
just
was
moving
infested with
around.
Zombies.
It's the mud. I literally blame this on me playing. I was just playing Metal Gear, honestly.
Well, I mean, a little tip. I don't know how far behind the stream is to what I'm watching, but after the cutscene, they attack him to walk over to the zombie backwards, just keep hitting X to pick up the shot.
And they move.
And then if they do, you either get one of two things. They'll either move, like the part of like the Red Sea, or if they grab you, the animation for the back grab is a lot quicker and easier to throw off. Then you can just run forward instead of having to stop and turn.
All right, let's try it. Get off me! Come on! There we go. Well, Leon's a little tougher than Jill, you know. Grab this.
I'll tell you, I think the funniest thing about that kendo cut is the fact that her tail falls off. She takes too much damage. I cracked up. Oh, you got the one wandering zombie. I had to push. Oh, they got you.
Yeah, I got it. I was able to get it.
If you keep waiting, it's remember I told you I was waiting on a work thing to come through. It just came through, so I'm gonna step away for a brief moment.
Yeah, no worries. All right. I just got to get used to the controls, guys. It's all right. It's all good. Look, man, I ain't playing basketball with you. Do 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 do. It's like a dark alley. Goes up into the apartment complexes. Yeah, Dad, I'll find that picture and show Andrew. Look, lady, calm down, man. Lady cheater. Those magic bullets again. What these? Get off me. Chill out. Yo, Phil, what's up, man? How's your night going? I saw you were streaming. What were you playing? All right. Still stay by the El Camino over here. Those guys are having a mukbang. They're eating that man alive. And we can do this. And I'll save the shotgun for another time. Look, lady. I got enough bullets for both of you. Calm down. Come on. To be okay. Good so far, Zelda 2. Nice. Nice. Love me some Zelda 2. Oh, get the hell off me. Come on. You can do it. Get off me. We get to the door. You know, you can 180 turn. So, wait, did they do it in this one? Come on. I'm pretty sure I didn't get here fast enough for Brad, so. Come on. You can do it. Get up. This is what I need right here. Hey, Ruby. 1 second. 180 turn, down square. It didn't work. Honestly. Nah, it's not working. I think I know 3 they added the quick turn stuff. I don't need to check the ammo. Okay. Dude. I'm not the hamburger. See, no Brad. It's okay. Ruby, how's your night going? Hopefully everything's well with the family. That the gates, man. Dude. All right, so we need the unicorn emblem. The night is great. How is yours doing? Mine's, it's going well. I'm just getting over a cold. This morning I woke up with a sore throat and was sneezing and coughing. So I work from home. We can save the game.
Yeah. It's very cool. The big girl that ever goes, we're starting off easy. Bigger butts. You can see that. Go.
You're right, the mechanic's not in here. Yeah, it's okay. I know that they changed some stuff with the DualShock versions, but I wasn't sure if they added it in here.
Oh, man.
It wouldn't be hard to add that mechanic, to be honest.
Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but
I'm sorry about your
it looks
first day,
like
Leon.
your party has been canceled. What happened?
Thank you.
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion.
I'm taking it, you
located
know,
in the outskirts of this city.
one day at a time so far.
Chris and the other
Joker
STARS
lockers.
members discovered that
I joke a lot.
Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
All this.
Hang in there.
You know, his move
Don't
though was
worry
always
about
like
me.
you
Just
get bit
rescue
in
the
the neck, and the
survivors
blood
in the
went
other
down to the
rooms.
stomach area.
Yeah, it looks like
In the
he...
gut.
Take this key card.
right?
You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But
What about you?
just go.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
But I'm coming back for you. I mean, it's not going to stop me from doing my Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. It's electronically locked. He's all
I
like,
think that's the
what's up?
because that was the I guess like always one of the things that they do breaking something where you get to see the battle of our
Yeah. Well, man,
what was the name of the guy that could take the notes of it was David Ford. Took a lot of the notes of the game. Like imagine like from his perspective, you know, imagine being tasked with moving the ammo around the building, getting an outbreak, like a assault on precinct 13. So,
yes. The doors are locked. Come on, Leon. I just don't remember which door I should go in first. I think it's the one by the door, but like, this is the.
I was going to look at your door. That one with double doors.
Yeah.
Got the chest in there.
Mm-hmm.
The chest, and you got the
And you got the
herb.
liquor cutscene.
You still have a shotgun with you. You have
Yep.
shells.
Yep. I have. I still didn't waste it this time, messing around. So
So you can take that out away.
yeah. Isn't the herbs in the safe? Put this.
That was my debit card PIN number for the longest time. The locker. For the safe.
Oh, the safe. Yeah.
Yeah, the 2236. I think my very first debit card is what I used. Like, I'll never forget this.
It's locked. Yep. The good old liquor crawling across the. Isn't there health in here? I thought there was health in here.
That wasn't it over there in the corner?
Well, there's the safe. I mean the door, the desk door, or the desk drawer, and you got the statue. No, no, nope, nope. It's all right. We will come prepared. See, that's the thing about this one is like they're supposed to have been here for like since like what 50 years or no? Because I don't remember if it's this or the second one. He's missing his head. Like the remake where they talk about the fact that like the yeah, because I think they've only been in this office for a little while. I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Oh boy.
I lined up with something where. So everybody goes around the corner ahead of time expecting it. And then they just kind of you don't see it at first, and see like the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
I have shit.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. It's remedy the health problem we got going on here. We fine. Don't disturb my friend, he's dead tired. Yeah, I know that for part of the speed run, there's like certain areas that you just like the shutters and stuff.
Yeah, you don't do those at all.
You don't do them at all, and then like that's the thing that they took out was the arms coming through the freaking door. I mean the windows and stuff. They were in the demo. Operation support. Well, you see, you're all fired.
You know, it's funny. This room always reminds me of I was watching your dad play, and he goes up to the podium right there and he starts giving a speech like he's a political candidate. He
Yeah.
starts talking about his platform, and we're sitting there and like, because he barely, I remember he barely made it past the liquor. He was on death's door, and he walks in here, and I think I don't know what he's looking for. He was like half playing serious, half just like being himself.
Oh my
And he
gosh, I
goes over
remember that.
there to that podium, and he just starts giving this political speech. He's announcing his candidacy for the office, for the White House. So ever since then, for years and
You
years,
never-
I say years and years, but I'm trying to get to it decades now. This time flies.
Yeah.
Anytime I play this game, even in the remake, if that podium is still there, that always
Pops in your mind. Yeah.
when he did that and stop and gave a 10-minute speech in the middle of playing this game.
It's hilarious.
Are you going to do the Hidden Rebecca film role?
Oh, you mean you do the whole thing of Wesker check Wesker's desk for 50 times? Look, lady, I don't got time for you. We're not on a date. You seem hungry for some lead. All right, buddy, come on. You're taking a long time to walk this way. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Yo, Vince, Andrew, Phil, Ruby. When's the desk come in? It comes in either Monday or Thursday.
Damn man, how many people you told about this damn desk?
I've only told him and I've only told you and Ryan.
Man, I'm gonna get to work tomorrow. But hey, did your buddy Vince get his desk yet? What the
Oh my
hell?
god, I just walked into that dude. Damn it. Yeah, everybody's gonna start asking me, when'd you get that desk, man? It really tied the room together, man.
That's gonna be like old, what's his name in Office Space for the TPS reports.
Yeah.
It's gonna be you with your desk. What's that here about your new desk?
See, I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah, you're hurt for real.
Lumberg? My unholy boss?
I'm holy pig of the bus.
Oh man, it's been a long time. Do, do, do. It's an old typewriter.
You see that I'm joking.
Who? Oh, Socks? Or Edward?
Look, we take it with us.
Come on. We don't have the locker with the special key to get the costumes.
It's just a cream cheese. It makes it not spicy.
Did you check that whatever the hell that is next to the chest?
Just
It's like supply cabinet.
Yeah, the supply cabinet.
kills that spice.
I'm pretty sure it's like photography stuff.
No, I mean, like go back out there to the chest. It's to the left of it.
There we go. Ammo. 6.6. We have 6.6 ammo, guys. There's the report.
We're talking about your albums. Here we go.
We will save it. I don't care. Do, 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 do. Man, I love this soundtrack a lot. I'm glad that like the director's DualShock or whatever DualShock version didn't change it at all. Like, you know, the other version.
That's a fun useless fact. whenever I had first started my IT job, we had a satellite site.
What's up,
just,
Darklink?
All like shop work, very few people in the office, but the
Mm-hmm.
office was redone, and it was really dark inside there, very cozy. The AC was very cold, so to stay awake, because I was the one person in there. I wanted to keep it. So to stay awake, I would just play the RE2 soundtrack.
All the time.
So I had that thing like on loop, constantly playing. And I switched over to Silent Hill 2 for the longest time. It's kind of really, so it was all video game soundtracks while I was there.
Yeah. Well, I got the vinyl soundtrack for 2. But the vinyl soundtrack for 1 is for the remake. That's not far enough out.
Oh, you said remake. I thought, I was thinking director's cut. I don't think it would work.
No, 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 no. Oh my god, no. Please, no.
Where you going, man?
Do it! Come on! Get over here. Alright, now, this one. We move the red statue to the other side, the right side of the room. Alright, here we go. You know, at least you don't have, like, Mr. X, like, following you around, like, you know, constantly. I mean, it was a cool mechanic that they added for 2, honestly. Don't bring that up. How's your night going, Darklink? Ah, crap! Come on, Leon.
The part of the remake that really got me. So we get down to the really quick issues. I thought I'd like pull your open line on Mr. X, and I want to change this footpath upstairs and box down there because I had to go back to the chest and some crabs and some cavity and I felt the liquor trick that was down there. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I ended up getting into a little bit longer fight than I wanted to do. And I just could hear his boots, and it sounded to me like he got stuck in a loop. So I was like, oh, he's stuck somewhere. It doesn't sound like he's still moving. The sound is really good. Like, it felt like you're him walking around. Well, you know, sure enough, as soon as I exit the door, he's standing right there. It's like,
One of the spots that was always really cool in this game was the whole area where, you know, when you're going down into the lab and stuff, but you have that pit stop over where the warehouses areas, and you have the cameras that are panning around Mr. X, and he's like, you see him coming through the cameras, and it's like, oh shit, he's coming my way now.
Hey, I guess that's one of the most impressive things about this game. How far along they were with 1.5 to scrap it and still come up with this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, like if it was the other way around and they were like, you know, this game's like it's switched like a dark gothic vibe. Let's go ahead and, you know, kind of sterilize it, make it more modern. Then it would have felt more like what 1.5 was. Like they went that direction. Kind of see, like, yeah, they kind of had to scramble. It wasn't as much creativity.
Yeah,
no, it was the other way around with this one. The more realistic, sterilized version of 1.5, it's switched around to this. And it was like, dude, what a turnaround. Like how quick it was, dude.
I'm doing good, man. I'm getting over being sick. I think I just have like really bad sinus infection. Started out with a.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even counting. I'm just gonna keep doing it until it pops.
So you get it.
I think I remember like it was 50, but I think they changed it to 30 or something like that with the director's cut, or not director's cut, but the DualShock version. So nothing like sitting here, clicking a button, but imagine being Leon going, "What is going on? What is wrong with this guy?" But it's so cool, like all the little just the Easter eggs and stuff. Barry Burton's desk with fish, and he's got like the family photos over here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Gotta love the bomber jacket. And Chris's guitar. I was just sick too. I feel you. No fun. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, man. It just sucks because like, I mean, I got to work from home today, but you know,
Leon!
I had stuff I needed to do in the office that I'm gonna have to do tomorrow.
It's good to see you're still among
We
the
had
living.
Dude, we had a weird like issue with like
looks
two
like
users'
we're not
laptops
gonna
just
find
like
your
stopped
brother.
charging, like their motherboards died. And I don't know if it was an update that happened or it was something else, but I had a Dell tech's coming out to replace one of the the
There's no
motherboards
reason for us to stay any
tomorrow,
longer than
and
necessary.
I gotta reach out
Let's
to
split
Dell
up,
to do the other
look for
one.
any survivors and get out of here.
But I had to scramble to get loaners for him.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take
Yeah,
it.
that's what we've run out of.
That
What's-
way we can keep in touch. If
What's up,
anything
Coda?
happens.
Yo, man, long time. I can finally come back to YouTube world. Welcome back, sir. It is good to see you. We need to play some Tekken. We need to connect, brother. Let me get you on the podcast. But I'm not sure if you noticed that issue or not with your stuff at the job.
You know, our big thing. So we are a Lenovo shop, and we use Lenovo docking stations and laptops.
Mhm.
And the big issue that I have is that the Lenovo docks, they want to install their own display drivers.
Yes.
Well, you know, if you're on a Lenovo laptop, it's okay. We install the drivers. 9 times out of 10, that's true. But I do have some users, myself included, that have multiple desks, so they have multiple docking stations. In each and every
One has to have the drivers.
Like, they
What is
want their
happening to
drivers, and
this
their drivers may not be
Yes.
as updated as the other ones. So there's a third-party brand called Excel, ACCELL.
Mm-hmm.
The only downside is that these docking stations don't pass power, so you would have to have another power brick. But the docking stations use the displayed drivers that are already on the laptops,
Yes.
and they just work. You plug it in, give it a couple of seconds, and they're done. That's what I'm currently using right now, my laptop here. I love it, and I tried to start getting people to use those at work,
What's up, Jason?
but they literally were like, "Well, before I just had to plug in the one cable, now I have to plug in two," and so that was too much to ask for. And we didn't adopt it, so we still use the Lenovo shitty docks with their drivers. Fun.
Well, like we ended up doing like Lenovo's the last 2.5 years or 3 years of my old job. Really liked them. They were really good.
Oh, I love the machines themselves.
Yeah.
It's the docking stations that are spawned from Dell. Now they have a newer one that's like a slim version.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have as many inputs on it, but I have 2 users with those. One of them happens to be a user that have multiple desks, and they do not run into any problems.
Yeah, I gotta turn off the light. Yeah, well, like we were looking at going with Lenovo's and stuff, but like the CFO of the company doesn't want to purchase them because they're Chinese laptops, and it's like, but they're really good, and they're doesn't matter because so we're gonna go with I thought the light switch was right there. What the hell? All right, hold on. I think I can just got
The
you.
actual
Yeah,
right
so
there on the wall to the
we're
left.
gonna go to HP, man. And like HPs are the worst.
So before I got to IT at this job, they were an HP shop, and then they changed it to Dell momentarily. Dell HP Hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So let me see. So Coda says, yeah, the college didn't renew my contract, so back to a lot more freedom. Sucks looking for a job, but yeah, ready to play some Tekken again and do some things. Hell yeah, man. I mean, it sucks that they didn't renew the contract, honestly. But I mean, at least you can try to find something that, you know, maybe is better suited for what you want to do. Because it did take up a lot of your free time. Great Night War, Great Night War, man. Great White North. Get that right, Vince. Are you going to get a Switch 2? Are you going to get it too, Coda? I have mine pre-ordered. I was lucky enough to be able to get one pre-ordered. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. I'll do an unboxing and like do a review, like my thoughts of the console and the games and stuff. No, but I mean, what is it? So we're kind of hybrid right now. We have a few Lenovo's, the rest of it's all Dells, but then we have a small percentage of, well, we have a small percentage of HPs, and we have a small percentage of Surface Books that we're testing out right now. Yeah, well, not Surface Books, Surface Pros, which are good. I mean, actually, I'm very surprised.
I was worried about it going in first. I wasn't worried about, you know, anything that's everything else has. But so far so good. We only had one problem, and that was it's like he has that stand up, that stand that it sits on that.
I can't believe what is happening to this
And that
city.
stand died. It's no longer charging.
Hmm.
And we thought it was a problem. Go down to it. Okay, cool. And they took off with the micro settings. It's like right now. Bought another one. Okay, well, good guys. Thanks. Cool.
Yeah, I might get it. I had Evo booked, but I'm kind of nervous asking a job to let me off at that time. No, I understand that. I am honestly.
Dude, at my job, I can't even tell you how many times new hires come in and they're there for like a week or two before they have like a whole week of PTO. Like,
Well,
I guess they're more lenient at my place, but I swear to you, it happens all the time. A new person will come in and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then, you know, I told them ahead of time I'm gonna do this time off, and then they're gone.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's part of the whole thing too. Is that like one thing I'll give advice to anybody that is looking for a job. You actually have a lot of power in those interviews and stuff, and you know, literally negotiate with them for what you want. You know, depends on what the type of job you're doing, but if you're working in an office or doing something like that, yeah, you definitely want to negotiate time, your vacation time, you really can't do your medical stuff, but actually, I probably just need. I gotta get to the second floor, so I don't need these right now. I mean, not gonna be anywhere close to that. Let's get the.
Man, put that knife up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. All right. But you know, if you have plans, don't be afraid to tell them, "Hey, I have something predestined that I need to go take care of this, so I need to be able to take these days off," and they'll let you do it. So don't be afraid. But you literally have the power. Oh, they did. I forgot that. Yeah, okay, they did leave these in here. I think there was more hands. Get off me. Dude, look, my back doesn't need scratched. You should try to move back to KC area. Go to my dad's company's hiring. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about, me and my boss were talking about just like weird changes that Microsoft is doing. Like, you can't even, if you have 365, you can't go in and change certain settings unless you're an admin. But then they lock that out because, you know, you want to make those changes for the user, but the moment you run Outlook as an administrator, it wants to run your credentials and not the user's credentials, which sucks. Means you
I
can't.
feel like it's been like that for a long time. Like we have our mail filter. We use Mindcast, and
Yeah, we use
it
Mindcast
has
too.
the Outlook plugin for it requires admin install. So I'm just used to like installing it via admin, and it wants to like, hey, you can launch Outlook right afterwards. To the launch off credentials.
Right? That makes sense. I mean,
I've always, I like, I don't know. I guess I ran into that so long ago. It's always been okay. Installed something. And it's like, hey, you want to go in and watch this? Not.
yeah, I've just run into a lot of weird issues, and I'm like, why is this happening? Hey, Linda. RE never gets old. Thank you. It does not. It's awesome. Oh, come on, get off me. Look at that. I just got hurt. Forgot about these two guys that are like right here in the one dude that's just laying there waiting for me. I got what, one shot left? Yeah, let's pop this. There we go. Alright, and yeah, I recommend don't play another game that has different control scheme.
So Taco Coda asked IT question: what is the best computer mouse? Is that finicky? Anything with high DPI. So when you go to buy a mouse, it's supposed to be DPI. The higher the better. It's usually smooth. If you're using it for gaming, I would recommend the wired one to reduce latency.
He's in that doorway. Magic bullets. Man, have you ever been in an office with that annoying sound of a fan that's like not working right? Like, hearing this now gives me nightmares. It's not even the game.
I like it.
Alright, so let me see. What else is going on in the chat? I'm going to start my stream. Wanted to share beforehand. Oh, thanks, Jason. Have a good one, man. Some Castlevania. Not streaming too long. I gotta get some... I don't get a lot of sleep. No, I understand that, man. That's my life. Have a good one. Great White North. What you streaming? Let's see. Overall, Vince. How you doing? Dude, I'm better. I mean, I've had some, you know, bouts of depression, but I'm good. My family's good. You know, my son's about to graduate from 5th grade and go into middle school, so that's going to be a fun adventure for him. My wife's doing well. She's actually going to be looking for maybe some time worked over the summer, but hopefully, you know, there's some opportunities you might be able to get with maybe working in another school. We're not sure. Look, man, there's dead blood on the floor. You remember what the code is? What is it?
2236.
2, 3, 6.
22.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
6.
All right, hold on. Do it again. 2. Ah, I forgot it. Automatically remember. It goes back to
Yeah, they go like 1.
2, 2, 3, 6. He's shotgun ammo. What's Ika? What's going on? How you doing, brother? Let me see. Yeah, well, it's Edward. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. Overall, things definitely need to get a new mouse for sure. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I just have that $20 wireless combo Logitech. I'm okay with that. It does the job.
No, there's one that definitely sucks. It's like a Logitech Comfort wireless keyboard and mouse combo. It has what's called the quiet keys. And at first I kind of liked it. And then overall, no, I started to hate it. I thought the keys were too flat, and, you know, especially compared to like my mechanical keyboard. I absolutely just started to detest the mouse. Like the mouse wasn't very clicky. Like, you know, you don't really get that feedback from it. And, it was
Yeah, especially when you're used to the tactile experience and hearing certain things.
I
It's
ended up just taking it back to work. I put that at his desk. It's like, hey, you want a wireless keyboard and mouse?
dude.
Oh man, you're the best.
I'm at Whataburger drive-thru waiting forever for my burger. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. That's the worst, man. When you're waiting on your dinner and drive-thru takes the longest. What's up, Varys? How you doing, man? Let me see. Yeah, the education field's going to be interesting the next couple years, at least for funding and such. You're 100% right. That's not going to get any easier or fun. Actually, let me go drop the unicorn crest off. Come back this way. Isn't this door locked over here too? This is to the, yeah. That's outside to the guard check, isn't it? Or the parking garage. It's been a while.
The spade key door.
Yeah. Okay.
Hard.
So, let me go drop this off real quick. Doing okay, thanks. Just a little tired. Man, I'm getting over a cold, so I feel you. Even just being fatigued is a bit much.
Yeah, I know. Like I was so happy, you know, getting my PC configured for Doom and all that good stuff. But like whenever it gets down to it, it's nighttime. I get tired, and I'm just gonna watch X-Files and go to bed. It's shit.
Honestly, Edward, I do think it's legit, man. You think about it, like with the list of games on there, it makes sense. None of them are too like wild on wish list from like a fan creating this. There's still a lot of fighting games that Capcom has not released. Not even like that. You still have like their beat 'em ups. I'm looking at you, Alien vs Predator.
It's always gonna be tops of the list.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Dairy Queen across the street from high school had it?
Yep. And the what was it? The Stop and Go. Well, Stop and Go had it before it became the quick stop over there off of Strawberry and Fairmont.
Yeah. I just remember I remember the Dairy Queen across from school had it. Um, and somebody had spilled like their ice cream on the shit.
Ugh.
So I remember going back and like the buttons were all crapped out. So well, it was fun while it lasted.
What's up, Vin? How you doing, man? Let me see. So,
Yeah, the Alpha series, that's what I've been waiting on.
yeah.
For them to do because like I love Street Fighter Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That was my favorite.
Mhm.
But over the years, I've really gotten into the Alpha series a lot more. Like I guess I kind of like after Third Strike, I just kind of like I don't know, like I really got back into Tekken for the longest time, and I really just I don't know, I didn't really mess with Street Fighter. But going back to Alpha, you know, before that,
Yep.
Alpha was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Um,
hell yeah. Alpha 3 is great, man. Like I know 2's fantastic. And you
Yeah.
can literally do the stage that recreates the animated movie with Sagat and Ryu. But like Third Strike though, man, like Street Fighter 3 was so good. I love Third Strike.
And I love that animation style. I love the music in that game. That's my like my favorite sprite animations.
Mm-hmm.
With Alpha being like second, but yeah, no, it's fun like going back and finding a new appreciation for things that I didn't really, you know.
Didn't
Yeah, no,
didn't catch
even
it.
the like Edward said, even the 3D like polygon games. I know I wasn't into them at the time, but finding like a new passion for them now has been like super fun.
Oh
You know,
heck
like
yeah.
rediscovering them because so this is gonna blow your mind. I wasn't a big fan of Devil May Cry when it first came out. Like I loved you know Resident Evil obviously. I loved Onimusha. I wasn't really into Devil May Cry. Well, when I go back and start original collecting, Devil May Cry was one of the first ones I got on my PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I fell in love with it. I was like, I don't know why I didn't like this back
Told
then.
you.
And it's like discovering it's brand new to me. Like for a lot of people that obviously grew up and loved it, yeah, it's old hat to them. But it would be like somebody now saying, you know what, I didn't mess with Resident Evil back in the 90s, but I'm doing it now for the first time and I'm addicted. That's a great feeling.
We do have a humidifier, but I need to clean it, so I haven't been using it. Yeah, no, like I loved like that. Remember the first PS2 game that I got was Tekken Tag, and that Street Fighter EX 3.
All right, so look, you brought up something a very good point that's has been a point of contention amongst people. What games did you actually buy versus what games did you rent when you got that? Because they all kind of like melded together in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So here's what team I'm on. I'm on team you actually owned Tekken and you owned don't say it. You owned Tekken and you owned Kessen. No, you owned Tekken and you owned the Summoner, but you rented Kessen and Silent Scope.
Okay, so I got Tekken Tag Tournament and
Because you had a Tekken Tag Tournament before even the system. You brought it to school.
yes, yeah, yes, exactly. Because it was the thing. Because
And
remember,
we looked at the book like a million times.
we did. And it's like, man, this is so cool. We're looking at a game that we can't play yet. This is amazing. And then what was it? So Tekken Tag, Street Fighter EX, those are the two. Then I ended up getting Summoner. Rented Kessen. We rented Kessen, and we beat it. We beat that night, that whatever weekend it was. We did.
Yeah, it wasn't a long game at all.
No.
So you rented Kessen and Silent Scope.
Yeah. So no. Well, no. It was wasn't it SSX, the first one?
Well, SSX was my first PS2 game.
Yeah, but I think I still rented it though.
But you might have that. That I don't particularly remember because I remember obviously I remember Tekken Tag the most because we were all playing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Kessen because that was really cool. The Summoner, I think you played like when more people left. Like it was just like you, me, a couple other like everybody was there, and as more people filtered out, that's when you popped that and made an RPG.
Yeah.
And I remember messing with Silent Scope a little bit.
And that was weird. I mean, that was the one thing I was like, when we rented it, it was so weird that that they ported it over and you just used a controller the whole time.
Yeah, no, you think of a launch game, and it's like, well, they don't even have a gun peripheral for it.
No,
But here you go.
the gun comp wasn't even out yet.
You know, I wonder if that was like future proof, if it was like future compatible. Like if you had the gun con or something comparable later on, could you have used it? Could you have gone back and played Silent Scope and it worked?
It might have, honestly. Man, dude, like, so I guess what, Robert and Bobby and who else were was the list of friends that were.
Well, because there was 2 nights. There was 2 parties. It was your so it came out after your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I know some people who had confused your birthday in September for the PS2
The launch
release.
party, yeah, we did.
That was the next month. I honestly I don't remember your birthday as much as I do the PS2 launch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was more memory. Honestly, and I don't know you feel the same way. Your birthday, we were all just kind of like just killing time because we knew we were weeks away at that point. You
Well,
know?
yeah, and then we remember there was also the multiple Tekken nights where we'd sit there and play Tekken, or like trying to do the rolling cradle of death with King.
Yeah, but that was all PS2. That was all Tekken Tag Tournament. I'm talking like pre PS2 at the apartment, especially that birthday. You know, that's honestly you can almost consider that a lame duck birthday. So we're all just there going through the motions. We knew, like, hey, in a couple of weeks you get this.
Yeah, we're getting this thing. Yeah, exactly.
You know, and so it was just like I honestly don't remember that because I remember another birthday party that was a couple of years after that. And shit, what birthday or what did we do for that birthday before the PS2? I haven't a clue. All I remember is the PS2 night. It was freaking hilarious. It was fun. It was so much fun.
I'd have to look back at the launch titles and stuff and see. Sorry, folks, trying not to sneeze. Because we played a lot, man. Honestly. I gotta remember where. Yeah, that's the crank. Do 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 do. Well, and it's funny because like we didn't even own a Dreamcast. I borrowed Jose's until I got one later, but that was like years after I was already married.
Yeah, you see, I couldn't remember. I thought you had borrowed Alex's Dreamcast because that's what I came over that weekend whenever you got Code Rock, and I watched you play it at your apartment.
Yeah. No, well, I did borrow it for something else. But remember, like, all that time, like, when the Dreamcast came out, I was working at Game Crazy, so... A lot of times we just would play things off the... off the shelf. We had a rule at Game Crazy, is like, if we didn't have a game, if someone wanted... We could... If we had multiple copies of a game, we'd open up one for testing purposes. In the process of maybe selling it to the customer that wanted to try it out. So that was always cool. I think there's that door. Trying to do a little bit more backtracking real quick and use up some of this stuff I have. Dreamcast was mysteriously elusive magical system back then. You know, like, that's how I feel the TurboGrafx and the Neo Geo was. Both of these consoles were amazing. I remember watching Nintendo Power and, like, people could win it. And I was like, I want one of these.
I didn't know anybody with the Neo Geo.
Dude, no, I knew...
I knew one person with the TurboGrafx. And it was cool, but, like, he always smelled like ass, so I never wanted to go over there. He had that snake.
Well, so...
And it's TurboGrafx. Like, if it was different, if I was a TurboGrafx kid and he had a Super NES and Mortal Kombat 2, I probably could have gone.
Yeah, you would have covered your nose.
But yeah, I'm not. I mean, outside the Splatterhouse, I wasn't really like. I wasn't like tripping over myself to what they bought.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool system. Like I have the mini, and I'm content with what I got on it. But to the fact that like the only person I knew that had one was in high school, and that was Chris Pate and his brother. Both had one. Or they only they didn't have. I mean, both of them just. We didn't have one each, but they had one.
Hey, I know the videos behind about to say you can actually run into zombies in the ground and grab what they're eating in the hunt.
Oh yeah. Instead of wasting ammo. True.
Well, now okay, the first one will go. And remember the head popper with the shotgun. I think it was.
Yeah. But I mean, it was cool getting to play that system. I was like, man, I didn't know any, because like even when I worked at Game Crazy, like no one.
Yeah, so like Edward said, I know a kid in the Edgewood Apartments had a Sega Master System. I did too. I think they were called The Point. It was right down the road from Soho. Like if you're standing in front of Soho and looking across the street where Dairy Queen is, it's the big apartment complex to the right-hand side past the light. There was a kid there that had a Sega Master System. That was the first time I'd ever seen that. He was the only kid I'd looked at it. Because I mean, everybody else had Nintendo, so pretty nice.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever saw a Sega Master System was like when I was 12 or 11. We went over to a guy's house that we used to go to the Renaissance Festival with, and he had it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I didn't know this thing existed for some reason. I mean, I was young.
But yeah, your dad said, I thought we borrowed Jose's so we could be co-veronica. Yeah,
we did.
That's what happened.
Yeah, we did.
But that was what I was telling Vince was that I thought it was Alex's Dreamcast that you guys borrowed.
Yeah, no, and like I remember, and we've already talked about this before, but the Golden Saturn. But being able to play like 16 or 12 player Bomberman was the shit. I think it's actually 8 player, but still, it's impressive for a game on the Saturn. Let me pause this. Let me see. I only met one friend in person who had a Neo Geo. I knew a kid in Edgewood Apartments at the Sega Master System. I thought we borrowed. Yeah, it was Jose's. Okay, just making sure we caught up on chat here. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty awesome, dude. Like some of the stuff that we did back then.
The police station was like converted. So they kept the library at the request of Chief Irons.
Oh, for yeah, a little bit of tidbit of information.
But then there was a Resident Evil comic. Of course, it was non-canon, but it was that the museum was in the Irons family.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was always interesting.
I wonder why the police station was aligned. Well, this was originally a art gallery library. Honestly. Come to me, come on. I'm right here. Come on, do it. Come on, right here. Put that cookie down. And it's kind of cool and funny at the same time, like thinking about like how much playing Resident Evil 2 the remake like changes your perspective of like the layout of this place. Like, oh, I should expect this door here, and it's not. It's placed a little further out. I think the more I play this, my muscle memory will come back from everything that I used to do with this. I don't think I need the crank yet, do I? But I know that if I go through the door here, I'll end up in that room where the liquors are. I don't have enough ammo for that. So let's.
Well, don't worry. Well, I was gonna say, don't worry about the ammo because the way they drop, you can run past one of them and get both jewels in there, and then getting out and taking like maybe one. You're definitely gonna take it as one.
Yeah.
You can probably get out of there with only taking two.
All right. I'll save it and we'll do that.
Because you do have a momentary, a very very brief window when they break the glass of the land,
Mhm.
so run past them.
Oh yeah, you're talking about in the room on the top when they drop down, or are you talking about?
Yeah,
Because there's the waiting room too, or the interrogation room that has the liquor inside of it. Or
I never thought that, dude.
yeah,
Because I found that if you hug the wall, he would swing just yet. Now every now and then they would use the tongue attack, which takes out more damage than the claw swipe.
mm-hmm.
So sometimes I get my ass handed to me.
Well, I mean, I got health if I need to take if it's here. Oh, time for me to rest, but we'll definitely catch up later, Coda. Brother, we'll catch up, man. This takes me outside, which is the stairs, which has 2 health, doesn't it? I think there's 1 up here and then 2 down there. Or, yeah, 3. Okay. And it's cool, like, you don't even fight the Cerberus until, like, you're in the garage towards where you're... Run from the crows! Dun dun! Get off me! Dun dun! Dun dun! The jump scares don't work on me. Alright. What? I can't use it now? Oh no, I need the water valve, that's why. Yeah, is that cutscene with Jill when it crashes? Not Jill, Claire. Claire's playthrough. All right, so we gotta kite these guys. Come on, come over here. Yeah, all right. I'm tasty. I've been fermenting in my own juices. Come on. Bring you around the light post. It's the generator room, isn't it?
So you get the
Aha! It's right here. Damn it! I should have. Dun dun. Run back, Leon.
Oh, you can't get the front bro.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah, I remember this scared the crap out of me. The board for the first time.
Yeah, the first time, yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Now we can. Is it we're taking the ammo? No, it's not. I need the.
Able to load it.
There's zombies out there. Yeah, let's still do this. We'll waste this. We don't need this after we're done.
Dad said he had mac and cheese, and I did the same. I had so I had a bunch of like Angus burgers, and I had seasoned them. Totally forgot about them, and it was like now or never. But I was like, I'm not gonna eat 4 burgers. I gotta do that. What I will do, mash them up in the pan, and I have like the Taco Bell seasoning packet, and so I just simmered that for a while. Made it hamburger essentially.
I actually
While
have.
that was going up, I had the mac and cheese going. Mixed
Actually-
it together. It's really good.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't actually had anything for dinner yet. My wife made
I still eat that.
chicken fried steak. So
I still eat the noodle thing you made that, or your dad made that one year. I still make it to this day.
oh, the veggie noodles with
But so it's rotini with creamy Italian, and then you can add extra veggies to it. But, oh, and then the ham cubes.
yeah, you got to get the ham cubes, the multi veggie rotini.
Tricolored.
Yeah, the tricolor ones, and then wrong one. This one here. What else? Onions, cucumber, tomato. If you do it right,
Yeah.
and then
Creamy Italian.
the Italian seasoning. Yep. It's amazing, like how much like the food that my dad would make for us that like stuck with everyone.
And I know I tell this story all the time. It's my most favorite thing in the world. When your dad made the spaghetti and mushrooms for your birthday, and then he made you do the dishes. Like, he was in there telling us, he was telling us a story, and it's your birthday, and we're all listening to the story your dad's telling us. And then I remember you in the kitchen, you would poke your head out, smiling, like listening to the story. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good story. And you're sitting there trying plates and bowls.
You done with the dishes in there? Yeah.
Finish the dishes. We enjoy storytelling.
Hey man. That's what dads do. Make your kids do things while your friends over. Staying the night.
Yeah, I know. One time I forgot to mow the yard as a kid, and I think my buddy Brandon had already come over. And I was like, well, he's here, and I forgot to mow the yard, so we do it. And I remember he just stared at me. So he could sit in your room, play games, and you're going to get out there and mow the yard. Hey, you know what? Fair enough, because you could have made him just go home.
Yeah, that's true. Andrew, you gotta leave. Alright, now.
Dad said there was also olives.
Oh, yeah.
In it.
That is true. Totally forgot about that. Well, it was.
Black olives are like the gross green ones.
Get over there.
I think black olives would go really good in there, but I like black.
Yeah, I like black olives. It's fine. I mean, I'll eat both, but
Keep saying
it's here. Look, we're where they
my
need
ex
to
used
be.
to drink the olive juice.
Oh, olive juice. Ugh.
Yeah, like straight up out of it. And I remember she drank so much one time. Beach. I thought she was sweating when there was like olive oil juice coming out of the pores. Yeah, you've had too much. You're like that girl in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that got all really big. She was full of shit. You go be like juice. They have to do that to you.
Oh, I got it.
Olive oil's coming out.
Yeah. It's.
You read the rubies?
Yep. I don't have a shotgun, so we're gonna run through this shit.
To the left, right.
It's the chains. Look at the chest, man.
If I'm not mistaken, whenever you set this one, if you hug, I guess what we did from this vantage point, the left side of the screen, basically it's boxes. Hug those boxes and run by it. Get out of it.
To
Box
the
doesn't reset you.
to the left.
Yeah.
Well, I should be able to just run through. Run, damn it, Leon. Just do it. Come on, get out of here. Wait, they didn't pop. What? They should have been here. I don't remember. I did more than my share of the dishes.
Did it? You just the bad.
I guided him, yes. Oh, there's that other door I could have went through too. Since I put out the fire where the helicopter came through. Or no, that's where the
You're gonna have
briefcase.
the C4.
That's the briefcase though, isn't it? Or
To get through that, you're gonna get the C4.
C4. See you later. Anyway, all right. You know what? Here we go. We're gonna play musical shotguns here, which sucks because I took the extra shotgun, which is supposed to be for Claire. All right, so we need to go get the ammo though. There's 2 sets of ammo I missed.
Well, if you end up playing off the save, then you're gonna have to rely on this specific crossbow.
Yeah, that's true. True.
Although I've seen people make it work, I'm not one of them.
We're gonna go in here for a second. Come back
Definitely
out.
better. You definitely better get her in the machine gun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or the extra pack, so she has more inventory space. I usually leave that for her. It's crazy that's the only thing that didn't, that stayed when everything else was on the chopping block as far as like the extra inventory slots and stuff. Because you were supposed to be able to wear body armor and all that. Thank you.
The 1.5 did have like visual damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, your clothes would get slashed. You'd have more blood on you. It's pretty freaking awesome, dude. Like I'd love to be able to get that the one that's released that people would put in at least a playable state, and like me and you can sit down. Me, you, and my dad can sit down and play it.
I have it. I've played through the beginning, only for like a couple of minutes, but it is cool. It's a full version. Like I got the site. I think it was actually I had downloaded that first. We wanted to get that going, and then there was like a help file, a text file. Excuse me. There was a text file that was downloaded that would show you like the hotkeys on the skip rooms, the reload rooms, load properly, all that stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. When I went to go do that, I had stumbled across a guide on how to set up Resident Evil Outbreak, and so that led me down that rabbit hole. That's why I didn't went back to 1.5 to get Outbreak running.
Man,
so that way, if you ever decide to do it, we got it.
Yeah,
So,
I'd have to set it up. Like, need to get Dad a better computer. I mean, the one you got him is good for what he needs, but like, as far as be able to game on it, like to be able to like maybe play Outbreak and stuff, so we can have maybe a 4-player game of us streaming it. It'd be awesome. Because Outbreak is so good, and I would hope that Capcom would just like.
never played it.
Huh?
I never played it. That was I think by that time I had already moved over to Xbox. So yeah, I had missed out on Outbreak File 1 and File 2. By that time, I think the last like PlayStation 2 game I had before I had sold it was like so powerful, and I remember playing the hell out of Siphon Films video Mega Strain. So yeah, I had already moved over to Xbox. That's way able to.
Yeah, because I mean, like that, man. Outbreak 1 and 2 is so good. Like it expands on the story so much, explains some gaps that we're missing. It's just too bad, like they haven't. I mean, they got to do a Resident Evil collection at some point. They're doing the Mega Man. They've already done most of those.
Yeah, but I mean those like smaller like 2D, smaller 3D games. I don't see it that as a problem when you have like Resident
Yeah.
There's so many iterations. I don't see them ever doing that. Now, if they wanted to make it, because okay, so like they did a Revelations 1 and 2 combo.
Hmm.
So yes, if they just did an Outbreak 1 and 2 combo, that would be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, I mean, they could. I mean, you technically put like those two, the Guncom games, on one collection.
I'll tell you this: Dead Aim has my one of my top favorite save reviews.
Oh, Dead Aim, yeah.
It's if you're hearing me talk right now, open up another tab and go listen to the Dead Aim save review. It's so freaking good.
That was my bad.
That reminds me of the meme where it's like the guy who made the 007 GoldenEye 007 clause and was like, didn't have to go that hard.
Mm-hmm.
That meme reminds me of the same. Because the music in that game is it's kind of quad standards, it really stands out. And then out of nowhere at the save room theme, it's just like goated.
Yeah. Dad said that the I key gives him fits. Well, Dad, you can always go buy a.
Yeah, that one. That was the whole reason why the guy got rid of or he didn't want the laptop anymore. Was that particular key? And I said, well, I was looking up a fix, like a tutorial. I think it was on Lenovo's website, and I have the tools to do it. But it was like, dude, this is like pretty time intensive, more so than some of the other ones that I had done. And I was like, you know what? This guy was like, he's head of the department. He's like, I bet you can approve a laptop purchase for yourself. And he goes, you know what? I think I can. There we go.
Trying to remember where that other desk is. I think it's.
So the two locked desks, obviously you had the first floor in the liquor room.
Yeah.
And then there's another locked desk that's going to be in the hallway past Stars, so up in the Stars room.
Oh yeah.
That
Okay.
hallway with the 4 zombies that were on the floor.
Yeah, with the
that's a
Coke
locked
machine.
desk.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll head back that way here in a second. Just wanted to. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's the
We were
health
talking
item.
about it too. Really Dr. Pepper, thinking about it.
How's everyone doing? How y'all been playing anything really cool? Retro, old school, new school? See any movies? The liquor's gonna be in here. Well, he jumps through, doesn't he? Hell spray. Yeah, those are the cords for the shutters. Okay, let's see, and then there's the. Alrighty. Sorry, Liquor. I will come back for you though, because I got to get that hell spray. I'm not gonna leave it there for not having it later. Do 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 do. It's locked with the club key.
Birthday? I think so.
Got in the rhythm of writing, looking down. No, none of the words I have I in them. I'm sorry, Dad. It's
Yeah. Already burping, sorry.
no,
Dr. Pepper for you.
it's all right, man. It's all
And I really wish I didn't have to go into
to work.
yeah, just like work from the house. Like I honestly I had my whole day planned. There was a couple things I was gonna do in the morning. And I was just gonna watch the help desk, and then I was going to play Doom.
That looks super fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a little different than the other ones, but it's fine.
I mean, I'll download it on Game Pass for right now. At least be able to play it that way, and then I probably won't play it right now though. I mean, I gotta get through.
Yeah, no, I didn't plan on playing the game here, but I was so nervous about testing my build
Yeah, the new.
to see if it was worth it down. And yeah, it's a 1440 gaming machine. Beat my expectations. The only thing is, though, I gotta stop being lazy. So I've already ported over all of my Steam games and my GOG games. The only thing I have not brought over yet are any of my emulations. So any of my Duck Station, PCSX2, that's PS1 and PS2 emulators, the best ones in my opinion. I say my opinion like I know what I'm talking about. Those are universally accepted for the best ones.
It's all good.
And then you have Project 64 for Nintendo 64, which is a way of life because getting to play in 64 games at higher resolutions with less fog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. It's so good.
So Ruby, I have always been like, you know, just good with computers because of my father. Like, you know, picked up things here along the way, and then did accounting for 10 years, and then moved into IT stuff. But Google's your friend. I mean, like, IT stuff is not hard. What's up, Adan? How you doing, man?
Yeah, to piggyback off of that, how Vince got it from his dad, I got a little bit from Vince. I learned a little bit from Vince growing up. And I was actually in shipping and logistics for the longest time. And an opportunity came up, jumped into IT. So because I always had working interest in computers and the stuff I picked up myself along the way. And like I said, you know, learning with Vince when I was younger, I always had that background. So much like the Secret of My Success movie or The Secret to My Success, I was a big fraud. And when the job opening came up, I said, screw it. I threw my hat in the ring, got it, and just kind of did my own learning on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I faked it till I made it.
That's all you do, man. Get off me.
Plus, I'm one of those people that are really good at interviews. The whole time I'm shitting my pants, but
I won a trophy for that. 3 heads in a row. Yeah, no, that exactly.
37.
It's really all about the 37. every time I kiss you, I taste 36 other guy. Oh my god. For those Clarks fans out there, get off me. It's called Combined.
But anybody getting into computer work now, if you were serious about it, my suggestion would be to focus on cybersecurity.
Yes, cybersecurity, VMware.
I mean, yeah, you could do like I know some people like, well, I want to like do deep learning, AI, and stuff like that. You could. I don't want to say it's a fad, but that stuff's going to move like really high end and corporate, and I don't think it'll be as accessible to every person as like other forms of IT would be. I feel like the AI stuff would be move into later, but definitely like entry level, make money now, and expand would be cybersecurity. So
I would even
bad
like.
guys don't sleep.
Oh my god, get off me. I would do VMware as well, because virtual machines, virtual environments.
Oh yeah. Azure, AWS.
Yeah.
AWS would be a really good one. I think there even is an Amazon certification, if I'm mistaken.
Mm-hmm. We got some film, folks. Yeah, but like, I mean, Ruby, if you wanted to get into it, the easiest thing to do, if you don't want to go for a full degree, is to go for certifications. That's what I recommend. Like, just take a couple courses of certifications at the local college, and you'll be fine. And the more certifications you get, the more money you can make. Alright, we're gonna find Marvin. No. Hey, look, it's my desk. Have a good one. Take care, everyone. It's got us surrounded by zombies. Well, they're coming for you. Later, man. Have a good night or day. I'm not sure your time zone, so it's okay. I've never asked, actually.
Here's a question if anybody wants to answer it. I do will. That's given that Raccoon City, on one hand, you can say that Raccoon City itself has been done to death. You had to rescue people to Enterprise Level 3. You have the outbreak file into Resident Operation Umbrella or something like that. So is Raccoon City done to death? Or if they wanted to go back and make another point of view from another character that survived Raccoon City, maybe even let you play as Hunk, like an extended Hunk campaign, leading up to whenever they go and they attack Market. Would you be interested in something like that, or do you feel that Raccoon City is its done?
I still think there's a lot to tell. Honestly, for me, in the universe around Raccoon City Umbrella that isn't touched upon. But, I just want it done right if you do it. And don't go for the cheap cash grab. But yeah, I'd love to know what people think about that. Honestly. It's the precinct key. I'm sorry, Marvin. You were a good cop. Right. Yep, makes sense. My hubby is into it as well, but he said he went to college for 5 years, computer engineering. I kind of turned out after that. I'm going for social working now, but I'm thinking, yeah, it would be good to know. Yeah, I mean, computers are going to be good to know, regardless. I mean, even if, like, the apocalypse happens, you got to hack into a system, like, in Fallout. Yeah, you never know.
But yeah, another decent one besides cybersecurity really is AWS. There are jobs out there that's all you can see the Amazon Web Services and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him personally, but I remember somebody was complaining about a dude that said he smoked crack and works at a pretty good job now in the AWS. And I remember thinking, he started the story and told this dude smoked crack. Just to end it with, yeah, he's got a good job, that son of a bitch.
Wow.
I was like, why don't you form that? Why was it framed that way? Say, hey, yeah, I know a guy that overcame a personal addiction and he had a really good job. I was like, that motherfucker smoked crack. You understand?
Oh my
He
gosh.
was on that crack rock, and now he's on AWS and making money.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, get an education, the doors open up wide for you. Or
Get
you-
that money to buy more crack.
or you could be a crack salesman and form an empire, and now he's running from the law. And
And your dad said that he forgot he had pizza and he could have had that instead of mac and cheese. Well, I see that, and I raise you the macaroni and cheese pizza from Little Caesars, sir.
or he could have went and got brisket and then put that in there with the macaroni and cheese. But then again,
Whereas your dad was tight.
But like system administration is always good. Like I know that Dad went to school for
Well, you'd work up to that. But I
Unix
think what
systems.
Ruby was saying was like, what can you kind of jump in now? I think
Yes.
the nail on the head with certification would be the best way to kind of
Exactly.
jump in.
exactly.
But don't discount AWS.
No, not at all. I mean, you're not wrong at all with security, because as technology improves, everything goes more AI. You're going to need to have some of that logistics for cracking code and preventing people from being able to hack into systems and stuff.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty stringent on our IT security. We're trying to get some kind of like fancy IT insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how insurance works. They want you to cover your ass every way possible. That way, if anything happens, it literally has like an act of God, and then they'll cover you. And so we've really been tightening it up. We're getting new wireless access points. I think we're moving to the Cisco Meraki's.
Yeah.
We're going to be splitting. We're going to have like a ton of different wireless networks that will be imported off depending on what they're going to be used for. Like it's, access to the networks will be given by a special key. I think we're even going to be like, we're talking about like Mac level permissions for Wi-Fi. So like even if you knew the like let's say you need to do the password to get onto whatever SSID you pick that we have, even if you knew it, well, hey look, okay, real quick, do not combine the gun parts yet.
I already did.
Oh, the video lag.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
the
already
reason being is that you get a free clip when you do it. So once you use the bullets in the gun and you combine them, you get free bullets.
Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, yeah, because it comes with the additional bullets in the clip, right? So you just examine
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, that too. But like, let's say you had 0 bullets in your gun, and you combine them, you now have 18 bullets. It's magic bullets,
Yeah.
and that goes for the shotgun too. So when you find the shotgun parts later on, yes,
Just wait to do it.
like empty the tube, and then combine.
I tried to do computer science in college 20 years ago, and it was too hard for me then. I couldn't imagine how difficult it is now. Well, see, like that was the thing. I actually was going to go for a computer science degree, and I had 2 teachers at my college that wanted to teach by you just learning from the book, not actually teaching you problems, having you work through stuff to troubleshoot. It was like, oh yeah, here you go, here's this, read this paper, read this page, and then you go in the lab and you can troubleshoot. That was it. It sucked really bad. It was way too much math for no reason. Well, that was my thing. I was really good at math back in the day. I may not be now, but
There's a YouTube channel that's really good. If you're into like computer science without having to like be smart, there's a YouTube channel called Computer File that's really awesome. It goes into a lot of computer science topics. It's very well edited, very super interesting. They go into like hard to solve math. Like your dad said, way too much math. A lot of the computer file stuff is math.
yeah. But that's what's really good
hold
about
on, I'm just gonna text on my phone.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
Yes. this would cost $100. Yeah, so the computer file, super interesting channel, and they have a lot of they talk about the history of computers, and they go into like detailed problems, like hard to solve math problems, like is it in P complete or something like that, like these problems that are called the Millennium Prize problems that if you were to solve them, provide a proof for them. Oh my gosh, it is all of it. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, you're fine, man. Take your time. Yeah, a lot of math. What's up,
Yeah,
Shode?
someone dead.
I learned more on the job
else going
and
on?
specification, of course. Yeah, exactly. You learn more through experience and practical application. I don't have the crank for this.
Where'd you leave it? At home? Okay, so that's safe. So what do you need?
That's the one thing I don't miss is being on call.
So you want me to disable your duo?
Yeah, I need to go get the... Wait, do I have it? No, I don't.
How long are you going to be away from your computer?
How's your night, Shode?
Okay, then we'll do that. I'll go ahead and I'll set it to bypass. Give me like 10 minutes before you try it, okay? And you're good to go. Exactly. All right. The sales manager of the company forgot his laptop and phone at home,
Uh-huh.
and now he can't use two-factor authentication.
So y'all don't do MFA with their personal phones, just so that way there's an outside source just in case something happens?
No, what we do, so we give people the option. They want a work phone, or they just want to collect the stipend.
Yeah,
and
and use his personal phone.
And this guy, he said he wanted two phones. He said he didn't want any work stuff on his phone. I said, okay, that's cool. I mean, I have two phones as well. Whenever I go on PTO, I shut off the work phone. Nobody can get to me. So I got no problem. I understand. And you know what this dude tells me?
Huh?
Ready for this? He goes, well, the reason I want two phones is like, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really racist, and I don't want people to know. I don't want you guys to see what's on my phone.
Oh,
I was like,
jeez.
wow. Okay. This changes our relationship. He goes, no, not against guys like you. I was like, just stop talking, bro.
Not against guys like you.
We're done here, man.
See your way out the door.
Yeah.
I did get the job. It was only retail for now, but every little bit helps. Hopefully, I'll be able to never work retail. Never work retail in the next year. I just completed my associates and working on my bachelor's. Awesome, Ruby. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love working retail when it's, something related to something I enjoy, like video games, movies, stuff like that. But if I'm selling stuff that I don't enjoy, it sucks because it's not worth dealing with the customers. But there's moments and times like when you're doing that stuff, like you make friends and then like you get this like awesome rapport with your customers and stuff, and they start recommending other people to you because you do a great job. But it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life. I remember the old retail days. Ugh. Now, fast food on the other hand, that sucks. I don't need. I mean, yeah, I can make good burgers and stuff and things like that at Jack in the Box, but
I'm talking about your stories. Stories.
Oh yeah, all the shenanigans that would go on at the store, and then like my boss, who was a complete asshole, that would literally like sit there and belittle his users. I mean, not the users, but his employees. If they just...
you're so IT brain.
I know it is. There are users.
He's belittling his freaking users.
He doesn't understand. You can't do that. He needs to go to a class for, you know, I don't have the gear yet. You know, for customer service, he needs to understand that, you know, you just can't come off like a dickhead.
Yeah, I remember this puzzle here, and then I'm gonna go down the chute afterwards, and I used to think like, man, ain't no way in hell if I was, I guess I would go down that way.
Oh yeah, I would never in my life ever go down anything in a place like that filled with zombies. You have no clue. You could break your leg and
I
be
mean, if I had like some pocket change, I might throw it down there and
pocket change.
See how long it takes at the bottom. Dude, hell no, I'm gonna shove it down.
Yeah. What's up, zombie? How you doing, brother? Yeah. Okay, so I got what, 2 keys now? I think I got the diamond and the
Clubs.
the club. No, I have the heart.
I know you've done it.
Yeah, I have the heart. Okay, yeah, I had diamond already, so I need to look at the map and see where I need to go next. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Thanks for being here. All my friends are here. That's awesome. Let's see. Move up to the map. Okay, we need to go. Yeah, there we go. It's the hallway with the liquor, with the investigation room. It's the press briefing room. Oh, and then there's one over there by the stairs. Hold on.
Well, there will be.
So I can kite around. Yeah, let's go do that. We'll do the upstairs first. Been listening as I tried to clean and prep for my cat who is now home. Oh, that's awesome, man. But everyone is tapping out as I can sit down and chat. We always love the streams and the podcast. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. Okay. I got to edit the podcast that we did this Tuesday. We kind of go deep into collecting and the perception of collecting with other people, you know, especially if you're in the workplace. Or like, is it, you know, taboo within society to be a nerd?
That's what this guy that I worked with, that's what he's going through. He just moved to a new house, and at his old house, he didn't really have like a man cave.
Mm-hmm.
It was essentially like a little enclave. It was an extra part of the living room that he set up a TV, and he like started to put all his stuff up there. And you know, like me, he was really into the '90s, and so he put like all his '90s stuff up there. Which he has like troll dolls and like some Lisa Frank binders, if you remember those.
Yep.
He has like Nickelodeon tapes, Disney tapes, and the old like clamshell cases, and just like his little corner of nostalgia with his toys, and I think that's where he had his Xbox as well. Well, anyway, so they're getting ready to sell the house, so they got people doing a walkthrough, and he realized that he was gonna put all that shit up before they got in there, but he didn't. So when they come in, they're sitting there looking at it, and they're like, "Oh, this is interesting." It's like, yeah, this is my son's stuff." Okay, he has 2 daughters.
Son stuff.
He has 2 daughters. He doesn't have a son. It's just that's the first thing that rolled off his tongue. And he was like, the lady kind of looked at the stuff and then looked at him and then walked off. Like, yeah, sure. You have a son that totally is into Lisa Frank and troll dolls from the '90s, bro. Like, just he knew.
Yeah, from the
he
90s.
Knew that she knew that he was full of shit. That was his spot. But he said, "Man, I was so embarrassed." I said, "You were embarrassed because she knew you were lying." He goes, "No, I was embarrassed for her to know what I like."
Yeah, what is it? It's like it's better off to lie than actually just tell the truth and be embarrassed. I don't know.
That's the other thing too. Is I asked him. I said, "Well, dude, you know, how old do you think she is? Because this guy in particular was 36. And I said, well, how old do you think she was? And you know, well, she probably like maybe like a few years older than you, talking about me. I was like, well, dude, she would have grown up around that stuff too.
Yep.
So you could have just said like, oh, it's my nostalgia core. You know? Yeah, he's like, yeah, but I couldn't explain away the troll dolls with Lisa Frank. I was like, well, Lisa Frank is cool. Did I like troll dolls in the 90s? Yes, I did. Would I buy them now and display them? No, I wouldn't. But I was like, hey, you're already there, dude. You just lean into it. She's just there to get you an appraisal in the house.
Just exalt it, man. No, I mean, a club key. I'm here. What am I missing? Hold on. What's the? It's green. Did I not bring the? That's odd, isn't it? Okay. Well, we could... I think it's this door over here. Go in here and grab the thing. Yo, Tylord, what's up, brother? Been trying to lurk, but work's busy. No, I understand. And Show, don't worry about, like, not being... You know what? Jackwagon? We'll go to the stairs and get the... I didn't expect him to, like, come around the corner that fast. And Show, don't worry about the... If you're behind on the stream, it's all good, brother. You never can tell, man. Never can tell. Lisa Frank is well-known brand. You either owned it, didn't own it, or at least knew of it. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Stark? I want to stop in and say hi before bed. Can't wait to watch this tomorrow. Oh, yeah, no. Thanks, brother. It took me a little bit to get used to the controls. Like I said, I've been playing Metal Gear like non-stop. I'm trying to platinum Metal Gear 5. That is the plan.
Yeah, I think that's what threw the whole thing was that it seemed like she definitely would have remembered it. Just go with it.
Yeah. Just roll. Just roll.
But no, he said it belonged to his non-existent son.
That's so crazy, dude. Man, like that his unborn child.
Yours? No.
His unborn child. Oh, jeez.
He's got some good tapes too. A lot of the Nickelodeon ones he has. Working ones.
Hey, man, it's all right to love the nostalgia of the 80s and 90s, man. Like,
Go the other way. Still got the heart key on you, right?
yep. There's that door back in the area that I can use it. All right, I'm gonna use this last herb to get the good, and then we'll go through the door over here. Just trying to catch up with chat. You know, my sister was into Lisa Frank. I thought the designs were cool, but not something I was into, you know? But I didn't make fun of anybody who had it. My wife was into it, too.
The binder that I had that was like it was popular for a little bit was the Intuitive binder that had it was like a zebra stripe pattern looking thing.
Lisa Frank.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? And I remember correctly, this is the one you actually want to put the freaking things on.
Yeah, this is the one that I always.
Yeah. Because you don't really have to go back to that hallway anymore after a certain point with the briefing room.
Yeah, if you manage your inventory right, you don't have to. I think there is one reason why you would have to, but it escapes me.
Yeah. And I have the oh, here we go, Cerberus. Come to me, doggy. I got a treat for you. You can have this cookie. I got a Scooby snack. Come on, Popo. Oh, I gotta reload? That was bad. Hold on. Alright. See, I talked cocky and I didn't check my inventory. I should have let him take the hit on me first off. Why you bastard? Come on. Come on. He's stuck on the corner on the other side. Come on, puppy. I'm right here. Oh. Forgot about the second one. Heal up. I can do better than this one. Hell, man. Alright. I could have saved before I went down here. That's alright. Whatever. I love living dangerously. I love that there is a health spray in Resident Evil. Very, very chemical. Right?
Well, they got health sprays in real life that will foam up on contact. That's where I always I got it from. But I like in this one. I can't remember if they did it in Resident Evil 2, but I know the first one. The text cuts off,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the F8 spray. So I always called it the fade spray.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Man, we would make fun of all that stuff all the time, dude.
So then I get this fade spray.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, Ruby.
I'm gonna die here. It's fine, it's fine.
I do want to give you a heads up. I'll probably get active bounce too at 10:30, so I got a couple more minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Later, Ruby. I at least saved it. It's fine. I mean, saved before this. It's all good. The puppers.
I think the scariest enemies to me for Resident Evil are the mimicries in what was it, Zero?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those always really freaked me out. They not only were they tough, they hit hard. They looked creepy. They moved creepy. They reminded me a lot of Tarman from the Dead.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, and
Hate the mimicries.
well, like what was it? The ones from 4, dude. The ones that have the parasites, the regenerators.
Yeah, those are really tough too. You blow their head off. Well, oh no, I'm thinking of part 5. They were supposed to blow their head off, and then like the things would extend even further out of their head hole.
Mm-hmm.
And start like spinning around like blades. And I think by that time it was definitely more of an action game. It was less scary. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, scared, horror is subjective. Like I could look at Resident Evil 5 as more of an action game. Not really scary, but I know that if it was real life, if I was dumped in that situation,
No,
I'd be
definitely.
pretty. I would definitely be scared. But the last scary one to me was Code Veronica being
Oh yeah,
being on the island,
dude.
and then you had those Stretch Armstrong ones.
The bandage snatches.
They were tough. Yeah,
Yeah.
bandage snatches. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
just like because that game was like the first like 3D, and with the camera angles like it had, man, like you would
They were
just go.
so good.
Yeah.
I think they were inspired by Silent Hill. No, Silent Hill didn't have pre-rendered backgrounds, but I vaguely know. I distinctly remember the beginning when you first made it there. You're going through that alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
The camera angles, the camera cuts that they use when you're walking down the alley before you get to the back. When you come across the child ghosts, super cinematic, all in real time because of the 3D background. Just, you sacrifice one thing to gain something else. So you gain that cinematic ability, which you sacrifice graphic fidelity. Yeah, the game looked like shit.
Well, and in what was it? Like that was the first game that actually had the orb spiders and stuff, which was freaking awesome.
Oh, in Code Veronica.
Yeah, you had that giant like basically.
Dude, how far back is this? How far back is the save?
Well, not that far.
Who's got the gun parts?
Yeah, I did.
Well, remember what I told you? You got
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get a free clip.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. And hop off, guys. This was great. I'm obviously down with
Yeah.
House.
Yeah, man.
So I want to keep going. I know tomorrow you have a different podcast.
Yeah, I got the
Toys.
I got the. We're gonna be talking about Dune, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Tron on
So
the Toy Showcase.
if you get another time to do it, just let me know. Obviously, preferably.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
Dino
definitely.
Crisis was 3 days ago.
Yes. Dino Crisis,
the,
yes.
They waved bye-bye to the pre-renders after Nemesis.
Well, what we can do is
Well, plus, the engine that they use at Capcom. See, look, I'm stuck. I'm talking about it.
mhm.
The engine that Capcom, whatever engine you want to call it, it definitely got better over time. It's leaps and bounds above what Konami had for Silent Hill. So when you look at what Dino Crisis looked like on the PS1, dude, it was freaking decent.
Oh yeah,
Really
that's
was.
great. Well, what we can do is I'm usually really don't do anything on the Saturday other than hang out with Ryan and them in Discord. But like before then, we could probably throw this up again. I could stream this thing again on.
Yeah, I'd be totally down.
Yeah. Because after that, I'll be streaming more Metal Gear on Sunday, and I'm so close, man. Like to trying to platinum it.
And not that I have an audience or anything. I want to stream at least one game, and I was trying to decide between doing Metal Gear Solid and Resident Evil. I was kind of leaning towards Metal Gear Solid only because I play Resident Evil 1 at least once a year.
Mhm.
And I kind of want to dive back into MGS just because, as much as I love Metal Gear, knows I haven't touched MGS probably over 20 years.
How long? 20
years.
20 years? You haven't played Metal Gear Solid? Jeez, brother. We talk
My-
about it like we knew it.
My favorite for the longest time, man, the gameplay was Snake Eater.
Mhm.
So I played that on and off. I played Peace Walker with Robert. Yeah, so I never went back to MGS, and I think that would be like a fun one to stream. Just go in, hold. But yeah, no comment, man. Dino Crisis did have it was fully 3D. They didn't have any pre-rendered backgrounds, so there was camera movements.
Yeah.
One of the early examples of that is right after you land and you get control of Regina, and you're walking along some fences. There's a fence near you, and you're walking past it. The camera will follow you as you're following the trail of blood. That's why they Capcom was more comfortable switching, moving away from pre-renders, but they were more capable in that aspect than Konami was. That was the whole reason behind Silent Hill having that fog, is they just didn't know how to program for that.
The draw distance and all that.
To have a decent draw distance, and to still have good looking textures close up. But then you look at what Capcom did with Dino Crisis 1 on the PS1, freaking awesome. I'm like, yes, that was in a facility versus an open town, but even when you would get inside places in Silent Hill versus what they looked like and Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis was I wouldn't say head and shoulders better, but it was much.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there was
Then of course Konami goes and knocks it out of the park for PS2 with one of the best looking games at that time, Silent Hill 2. So
Silent Hill
They,
2
uh,
was the shit, man.
they had to get their toes wet first, and they're like, okay, let's move on to the new hardware.
That they did.
And I think it was a good sacrifice on me. I really do for those type of games. Yeah, so Overblood was a trivia question I won $10 on like 15 years ago. I was at a pub on the trivia night. It was like a super nerd one, and this came up as a bonus question that I got. They were like basically, essentially, name the survival horror game in which you have a companion robot. I was like, oh my god, that's going to be fun. So here's the thing: I downloaded Overblood, very cool, very legally, and was playing that on my emulator. I mean, my PlayStation 1. And it was cool up to a point. The gameplay it's not great. However, the story is actually pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. What I would recommend finding a no commentary playthrough. It's super freaking interesting, especially like if the person that's playing it knows what they're doing and they don't have a lot of guesswork. It's very entertaining to watch. I was super hooked on the story. Uh, and it's just it's such 90s cheese. Like I can't get enough of it. It's disgusting how 90s it is. But it's a really cool. It was a really cool concept. Super interesting story. It was a really fun playthrough to watch. And I think I've actually, funny enough, I think I've watched it twice. And then Overblood 2, the sequel, looks nothing like the first game. Like outside of the name, I would have never guessed that it was a sequel.
I mean, it's like kind of like Alundra 2 was like nothing like the
Oh, I forget level one.
first one.
Remember the first time I heard Ill Bleed, I thought it was a new metal band.
A new metal band?
Game.
Try this again. But yeah, Andrew, man, thanks, dude, for hanging out. I'm gonna play just a little bit longer, and then I'll call it a stream from there.
Yeah, definitely see if you could, if you want to pick it up from here, cool. If you think that you can, advice, use your handgun for this one, so use free bullets. But yeah, if you can get the GOG version to rock, go ahead. If not, man, pick it up Saturday.
Well, I should have the new desk, like I said, next week, so I'm gonna hook all that stuff up, and I gotta bring that up for everyone so they know. It's like, hey, Vince, did you get your new desk yet? I'm gonna definitely make a video on the new desk.
Unboxing the new desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna unbox it, yeah, and then put it together.
So cool. All right, man. Everybody take it easy.
Yeah.
Vince,
Thanks, Andrew.
talk to you later, bro.
Yeah, you too, man.
Have a good one.
Have a good Friday.
You too.
Come to me, doggy. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna have to do this as the way I normally would. So, this and run like a. There we go. Get up the stairs. Come back down. Yeah, Parasite, like Parasite Eve. I like Parasite Eve underwater. Let me see. There's also a game on the Saturn called Deep Fear. That's like Resident Evil underwater. Okay, or like Parasite Eve underwater. Okay, now I've never played that. I have to check that out. Deep Fear. Do you know how much that runs on me? Come on, Poppy. Come on. Are you stuck? All right. Come on. Come on, puppy. Just keep walking. Come on, Leon. I didn't win that last time, so let's go this way first. We will explore. It's the autopsy room. Need the club key. Oh look, I finally found a map. Caribbean area, power 5 switches, using this one. Okay, I remember. It's been a while. Aha! Come on, let's get over there. Too far to run. Let's make Leon ice skate. Do, 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 do. Parking garage. It's locked. What do you mean it's locked? You bastard. There be 2 Cerberuses in here. Oh, that made me jump. I knew Ada was going to show up, but I totally forgot about that gunshot.
Sorry about that.
A lot of boys crushed over her.
I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance.
And girls
I've been
too.
trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here.
Did you pop the parking brake? Because it's going to be a wasted effort. Let's go grab the herb over here. I don't mind if I do. Can you skate, Ada? Ada was one of those girls. Early
Ada, wait!
by thirst trap. Rough. Rough, rough. Yep, I need the tool. Bad doggy. That one's dead. You. Really? You're not gonna let me shoot you? There we go. Is there a puppy in there too? Man. Poor infected dogs. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Nothing. Alrighty then. I mean, honestly, I want a Tifa. What do we have here? More ammo. I don't think I have enough stuff for part of this here. Hey, look! This is to tell you that there's some bad stuff about to go down. Did I not pick up the red herb? Oh, there's blue herb for poison, which we will definitely need for... Ah, yes, combine with you.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
Ben? Ben Kenobi?
What do you want?
Yeah, I combined it
I'm
with the
trying to
green.
sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago.
His name was
But
John.
he suddenly disappeared
Oh, this
6
guy,
months
yeah.
ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. but I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
Did you bring snacks in this cell too?
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Oh man, gotta love the PlayStation 1 hand gestures of polygons. Yeah, I know exactly what's that. Give it to me. I need the manhole opener.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
They be dead. Yep, I don't need that anymore. There's still a lot to do though. To go down. We need to backtrack just a little bit. Just a wee smidgen. Okay, I don't have... There be spiders here. My thoughts would be he'd trap himself in there. What was he gonna do for food? I don't know. I don't know if his cell has a toilet. Oh my god, dude. Like, he's going to the bathroom on the other side of the room. Okay. Let's... Alrighty. Let's see. It's a lock with the glove key. Alright, do I want to do this? I don't have enough. Whatever, screw it. Let's do it. Come on! I'm right here! Come kill me! Come on. Do it. Come to me. Wait for you to walk up. Yeah. Well, we'll take this. I don't know if the crank is over there. You know what? I'm not gonna waste ammo. Let's go. Will you go down? That's what I missed. Zombie with what was after him. I don't think he knew. He thought that far ahead, right? Exactly. This man has no brains. Ooh. Now. Well, awesome. So, we can do this. We can save it. Overwrite. I guess Leon doesn't know how to type because it was really slow typing out storeroom R. You know what? Let us put this in here. Do, 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 get hungry. It's broken, but only a small adult can climb through. Yeah, that's for later on in the game. Alright, I have the plugs. I wanted to go do that. Do I want to go do that? Let me see, hold on a second. No, we don't want to go up. Not yet. I mean, I could put the plugs in. Let's do that, it's fine. Give these people saves. So many typewriters, right? What is the practical application for these in real life? I still need the gear to get to the rest of the clock tower. But we will climb the ladder and run like hell. Your dog is in my way, man. Get out of my get to the door. God. This part's mostly Claire and Shelly, yeah. Alright. Let's fix that danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. It's locked. Oh, and I have the freaking cables. Nice. I did bring those. I need to get the key, though. Dude. Here you go, Dad. It be spiders. Look at them. I can't change the angle, but giant tarantulas. What do they eat? You. Right up the stairs. Storage? What? Hey, look, it's a blue herb. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go save it one more time. Look, I don't mind risking it myself by not saving, but I'm not going to do that for you guys, the audience who are watching this game. They are wet and leaking acid slime. It's like Castlevania. I hate this section. Dracula. Alright, so we venture forth to undiscovered territory. Ooh. Well, we are to a place. To a place I recall. Was there so long ago? Should have grabbed the other two. Other four. There's nothing here. Let's go grab those. Ada.
Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
You can call me Kennedy. Leon Kennedy.
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Sounds so dirty. What time is it? 11? I still need to eat too. Let's see, what does Ada have? Oh yeah, here we go. Check. Picture taken fairly recently of her and John. Cesspool. Just going to run past you. Roar. Roar. Hey, 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 you can't get on this elevator. Here, Leon, I found some stuff for you. These pipes are under construction. Oh, alright, I don't think I do anything here. But then, this is more Shelly and Claire stuff. So, we got the ammo. We just run past the servers. These spawns from hell. Hey, man, calm down. I'm not here. I'm just a figment of your imagination. But no dogs allowed. Bad doggies. To be here. No. We don't want to feel the water. Yet. We must solve the puzzle. You know, because it's not like these characters can swim at all. Alrighty, so... Oh yeah, I do need to drop down. Damn it. Alright, hold on. No, I forgot. Hold on, get up. Climb. Yeah. No, duh. Let's first off, let's get this one. It's party time. Or birds. A little Snoop reference there. Nice. Yeah, no birds, no cockroaches, no dogs. You know, I would not want to touch that water one bit. Hey, look, it's... Look. 7 or 11. Oh yeah, I'm supernatural on many creatures. Of many creatures. Nightmare creatures. Hey, look, man. Look, I don't got your biscuits. I'm sorry the police decided not to feed you guys.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here.
And take this.
Think fast. Here's one more.
I'm been hilarious if Hidman said.
Hey,
Yeah,
I can't reach the
QT
ventilation board.
quick time
I'm
event.
going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, baby.
What? Ada, wait!
More things to fill our inventory. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll put this in here. Need that. First off. Didn't I have all of them? Oh no, I'm still missing. Huh. Damn it. Oh, I must have not picked it up. Oh, I didn't. I didn't pick it up. It says still in the library. Haha. Let's put that one in and we'll head backtrack into town. Back into the police gallery. Yeah, I think there were still quite a few rooms I need to do stuff with. But I need to clear out of my inventory. Go back and save one more time. Probably need to call it quits tonight, so I can get some food. I'm hungry. Good old gamer diet. You just avoid eating while you're playing a game. Yeah, it's probably a good idea that I do that. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for tonight. I will pick a time sometime on Saturday to play, probably before Jose streams. You know, that way I can get it in before he starts his thing. But let's talk about what's going on. So tomorrow, me and Retro Ryan will be doing the toy showcase. We're going to be talking about Tron, Dune, and Raiders of the Lost Ark toys. So that's going to be a fun one. And then, yeah, I'll probably have something going for Resident Evil 2 on Saturday, and I'll be playing more Metal Gear Solid 5 on Sunday. Thanks to Dan. Yeah, I think Jose isn't streaming this weekend. Oh, he's not? Okay, well, if he's not streaming, then I can maybe take that slot for just for this weekend. You can shock wood on it. But everyone, thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the stream and had fun. But we will be back definitely with more of this. I figure what we'll do is we'll finish Leon's campaign and then work on doing Claire's. And once both of those are done, I will start playing 3 with my dad. So, but yeah, Showed, Zombie, everyone that's still here, Adan, my dad, you know, whoever else is watching too, Ty Lord, Linda, you know, all y'all wonderful people. Y'all all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday night into Friday. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, everyone.